guys? This is Zach from Miami Misplays, actually. Just went undefeated at the Kingslayer Games box tournament. Went 4-0 with the boy Zoro. And I'm just too hyped, bro. I got my winner card, Monkey D. Luffy. I've said it every single time. I always want the Luffy. I'm always going to get the Luffy.
Yeah.
Always. All about the Luffy. But I'm wearing the jacket, too. My brother got me this yesterday. Zero got me that yesterday.
Hey, the Joy Boy.
Literally. Alright, guys. So I'll start off with my deck, I guess, first, and then I'll go into my matches, because it just happened.
Alright, bet. Hold on real quick.
Was the newest edition, the 4 Namis. When you play this card, you look at the top 5 cards of your deck, and then you grab one Straw Hat card, either an option or a Straw Hat actual character, or event card. Sorry, use the Digimon. So I'm not gonna lie, half the time I'm actually picking up the Gum Gum Jet Pistols, and if I'm not picking that up, then I'm picking up some rush card, either a Zoro, a Sanji, or a Luffy, or a Brook. Brook was an MVP today, but that's a 4 of. Now we've got the 4 basic blocks, just 1 cost chunk blockers. Just helps me keep alive. Honestly, 99% of the time, I'm just using this for my characters to keep them alive so I can keep attacking. I don't really protect my life too much in the early game unless I'm at a disadvantage. But generally playing red, you're taking the life immediately. You're ahead in the game. So you just, more importantly, keep your characters alive so you can keep staying ahead in the game, forcing them to attack them. And honestly, that forces them to just waste more attacks on characters and less on your life to keep you in the game longer. And then you don't have to waste cards in your hand. Because everyone today told me, yo, how do you still have 5-6 cards in your hand? And I was like, because I don't use cards in my hand. Otama, great card. She said, just for 1, on play, minus 2k. She was great for putting down like those 6k queen blockers to 4k. And then just trump blocking, swinging with 5k Namis. Because constantly I'm putting Nami, I'll put the 1 on Zoro to give her +1, and then I'll put 2 more on her, making her 5, and I'll swing with a 5k Nami. And that makes people look at Nami and be like, yo, I gotta attack that now. And besides that, with the Otama for free, literally Nami is crushing 6k blockers, 6k guys. And if they want to waste the block or the thing against the Nami, go ahead. That was literally a free attack.
That's a fact, though.
And then multiple times today, she almost got a kill on a queen because I play round table, which says minus 10k, and put a queen down to negative 4k and went swing 1k. Ooh. So Otama, very strong. Oh, and of course, she's a 2k counter. Super strong for that. I actually try my best not to use her. I'll use every other 2k counter I have before I use her. But you got it.
I'm on the same ways with those 2k counters. She's the best one.
She's the best one, but honestly, she's the last one I try to use. Yeah. Now getting into the actual attacking part of the deck, we've got 4 Sanji. Nice. It's honestly, even though it's a 2-drop, in my head I always play it as a 4-drop because you have to pay it for 2, and then you have to put 2 down on him to actually give him the rush. But that makes him 6k, and then with the Zoros plus 1k to everybody, it's 7k constantly. And 7k, as I found, honestly, is my magic number. Obviously 6k is good, but 7k is the one where 2k is not enough. You need to use an option, or I'm taking a life, or you're taking a card from your hand. But constantly 7k is that number. Now, after that, we've got some 2Ks. These are strictly just 2K counters. I've got 4 Brooks. They say on play you can give a character 2 Rested Dawn, or a leader 2 Rested Dawn, which is kind of cute. You use the 2 Dawn you use on him to put it on somebody else, and then technically he's a body for the following turn while you use the Dawn that was used to bring him out on somebody else anyway to power them up. But I haven't found that situation that I needed to put that type of body on the board. Honestly, I just keep it as a 2K. Same type of idea with Sanji. This Sanji's a 2K. I've never played it, just like I've never played the Brook. It says you may add a card from your life area, which I'm never going to do. And then this character gains 2k power this turn. Then you can give this character up to 2 Rested Dawn. So, I mean, he could become huge on his own 7, and then with the Zoro 8. But to be honest, it's just taking a life is already neg. And I'm doing my best to keep my life abroad just by having bodies in the board and focusing the bodies. And I'd rather save the 2k to put it up like a Zoro and make him a 7k and harder to kill, or my life.
Yeah, it's definitely for guard.
So definitely both of these guys are just for the hand and being 2k counters. I don't touch them for anything else. Now, this is a card a lot of people either play 1 of, or a lot of people play it as a 1 of. So I won't say they don't play it, but some people don't play it at all. I also play 2 of the Monkey D. Luffy. A lot of people play 1 of him. He's a great card. He's honestly really good going second. A lot of times my opponent goes second, so once I have to go and mulligan my hand and stuff, I'm hoping I'm opening with him, because being able to put him down turn 1 Going second and putting 2 under him is great because the following turn, whatever character I decide to put down, a Zoro, I tap 3, put 2 under him from his own effect because he says as an active once per turn, he can take 2 Rested Dawn and put it under him. And then when he has 2 Dawn under him, he can't be killed by strike characters, which is pretty much all the Kaidos and all the Queens. And then if you play the mirror match Luffy's, the Sanjis, the Nico Robins, none of them can kill this guy. So he's honestly pretty cracked in my opinion. And the fact that he's a 2 cost is just free. And since he gains Rested Dawn, you're able to again take advantage of actually playing another rush character besides him, a Zoro or such. Putting the 2 that you tap for the Zoro or the 3 that you tap, put 2 under him, and now you have a 5 plus 6k attacker with the Zoro. But definitely, honestly, it's one of my favorite cards in the deck, even though it doesn't have rush. Then we've got 4 copies of Nico Robin. This card has been super clutch for me a lot of times. I have knocked out multiple things with this card. It says for Dawn 1, KO an opponent's character with 3k power or less. That's where the Otamas come in to help me kill 5 or 7Ks. And then that's where that round table comes in, which lets me kill pretty much anything that is... Actually, lets me kill anything. Because there's not a 14k guy on the board. So this actually, with round table, lets me kill absolutely anything on the board. It's got the 1k counter, so some of the times I do end up using it for that. And the 4k attack is great because with Zoro, she's automatically attacking with the Dawn 1 you put on her. She's 6k. So you're usually swinging 6k and popping something. Great card. Always a 4 of it. And for a cost of 3, it's super free. Now we've got the best card in the deck. Everybody loves this card. It's the most expensive card in the set. Well, at least as a regular non-alt-art card. And that's Rono Zoro, bro. So for 3, he's got Rush and he's 5k, which is what makes him a god. With Zoro, he's 6k. And of course, you can don an extra one on him, put him on 7k, and hit that magic 7 number. Like I said, I played one tournament without him. I was 3-2, went today undefeated. This guy was definitely the guy. And there's nothing else to say about him. He's a simple, clean card. Rush, 5k, and 3 drop. So, easy combos and easy multiple attacks with him. Now, this has been my MVP of the day. If this guy can survive the turn that he gets played, he's a godsend. This guy says you can don 1 and 1 attacking up to 2 of your opponent's characters minus 2 KDP. You already know why that's broken with the with the Nico Robin. But on top of that, just putting down blockers to 4k, like the Queens to 4k, or putting down maybe a tapped King that's 7k to 5k, making it just so much easier to kill things that are in that, like pretty much anything above 5k, this auto wipes those things for you. And then anything that's 5k and under, 5 or 4k, puts it in range for the Nico Robin to swing and kill. So if you ever get him and Nico Robin out, it's a great combo. But it's hard to get off because since neither of them have rush, you're not really getting it off. But definitely my favorite card of the deck. Besides the Monkey D. Luffy, this is the second favorite card. But MVP for sure. This is what was winning me multiple games today. And then this is a card I didn't get to see a lot today, but it was an MVP last time I played it, which was Uta. Absolutely love this card. Pick up a red card from your discard, as long as it's at the 3 cost or less. Zoro's obvious target, and my little Luffy was a super target for that because that's only 6. It's only 4 and then 2 to play the Luffy back down on the board at the same turn. So you don't even need to have that much Dawn if you use it. But honestly, you're using it late, so you're probably using 4 and then 2, and you'll still have 4 Dawn left to mess around with, put the 1 on Zoro, and then you'll still have 3 left to do something else. So you'll always have the Dawn by the time you're playing Uta. And then she's just too good of a card. She's also picked me up. I think I used her today actually to pick me up the Nami. Played the Nami, was able to search out a Gum Gum Fist and then pop a King. Then we have 4 Monkey D King, or Monkey D Luffy. 5 cost. This card is from the starter deck. It's super cracked. The only reason I don't call it the best card in the deck is because it's a 5 cost and technically 2 when you want to get past the blockers for free. But it is an amazing card in the deck. It's a must. It's a 4 of. But again, all 4 of them have rush. You don't require anything else, just like a Zoro. It's 6k, which is nice. And then when you attach 2 Dawn onto it, it cannot be blocked. And that's what makes it godlike. But outside of it being godlike for being blocked, it's just that it's a 5 cost to me, and then technically a 7 cost to where it's hard to combo with it, but it definitely is super aggressive, and honestly, him and Zoro alone allows me to get past some big blockers or force a lot of cards out of my opponent's hand, or go for game just because I put him at like 11k, putting the rest of the Dawn on him and just swinging. So cracked card for sure. Now we've got to the event cards. 4 Gum Gum Jet Pistols. This card says KO 1 6 cost or less, and again, with between Brook and Otamas, you can now kill 8 cost, even 10 cost. I mean, I'm sorry, not cost, but either 8Ks or 10K character cards with this card. So obviously it pairs well with a minusing the attack. And other than that, honestly, a lot of 6Ks are really all I need. Getting rid of the laws, getting rid of the queens. Super good card. My favorite event card, though, is the Gum Gum Fire Fist Pistol Red Hawk. I play 2 of these cards. I love them because not only do they block and protect me for 4, they allow me to pop a 4K. I'm never going to have anything DP dropped on the opponent's turn, so it's not great for that particular situation, but it is a great combo. And then it does have its trigger effect, where give your opponent's leader or one of their characters minus 10K. This actually won me a game against Green because when they went to go for Kid, to a double swing, I put minus 10 on it. They couldn't do anything with it. The Kid just sat there for that turn, and then the following turn I ended up winning. I had it as a 1-of originally, but I just love this card too much. When it's in security, it's not the greatest, but it can be. It can be, depending on the matchup. You know, if they have multiple attackers. Usually just good against Green when they have like a Hawkins up or they have the Kid ready to go. And then we played 2 Guard Point. I didn't see this card at all today. Barely saw it when I played it last time. I'm waiting for it to do something. I'm sure it's gonna be clutch when I have it, but it just hasn't been there to the point where I'm just like, I need it. And I think I only had it in card in hand one time, and I never touched it. But it's plus 3K power for 1. It's still a really good card. But a lot of the time when people are swinging over my Zoros, they're usually 8K. And so 3 isn't enough, and I'll still have to use a second card out of my hand anyway. But I'm still using it because it's a 1 cost, and I feel like I have to play it. I feel like I'll be judged if I don't. And then my last card is the single round table, which today, again, my final match was against a blue-purple crocodile. They put a 7K king down. I just tapped this for 4, put it to 0, and I swung with an Otama at it. And said, you can drop 4 on it now or it dies. And he just let it die. There's nothing you can do about it. This card is a secret card. It's not an event card or a trigger card, so it doesn't go off in the life area. But it's a really good card, and it's great also against the Kid card, the 8-cost Kid that says you have to attack him. You put him down to negative 2K, and then honestly, again, you're swinging with Namis and Otamas and all the little guys that are left there that nobody bothers. And that is my deck profile of Zoro.
My dog.
My name is Misplays.
Yes.